Hey, you guys, welcome back to Ty Squared. First, I want to get the elephant out of the room before we introduce our guest. Guest? Guest is crazy. Ty is Ty is out of commission right now. He had a cyst pop up out of nowhere midweek. So he's just taking it easy, taking some rest. So he will be joining us hopefully by the next episode that he and I do. But in the meantime, we have our guest over here who I'm going to introduce as Mr. Milo Ramora or
Hey,
Alex. I don't know which one do you want me to call you.
you can call me Milo, but either one's fine.
Okay, got you. So so this is
Get welded
actually
on me.
our first this is actually our first collaborative episode. My
Yes.
friend, this is his first podcast. I've had a couple, but I've never done a podcast collaboration, so you are the first.
Hey, I love that. I love that. I feel special.
So
Vibing out.
we have absolutely. So we have new albums as a part of the title in the episode. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the floor to Mr. Alex, Mr. Milo, so he can explain his
Yeah.
album thought process. Um, and I have given a bit of the album a listen as well. Y'all definitely go check out. Don't tell me. I got it. Oh my God.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I just got off work, y'all. Give me a second. Oh
Oh
my
no.
God. You hate, and I know you have hate instead of the A. It's the which I want to ask you that by the way. It's the
Uh-huh.
X. But you hate. Oh my God. What is it? The new you knew something. I'm sorry. I suck.
You hate the new year. You hate the idea of me. Close enough though.
There we
Shoot.
go. There we
We
go. There we go.
rocking. No, we rocking. It was a unique title, so we rocking out. You know what I'm saying?
Charge it to the game, not my heart.
That was pretty
Okay,
deep.
so
That's pretty.
now
That
that
was
we've
sweet.
now that we've struggled through me trying to remember the album name, we're not gonna even talk about
Life
it.
in
I
general.
will, yeah, there we go. But I will go ahead and let you have the floor. Just go ahead and, explain to us, your album, what it means to you, and what was your thought process into the creation of it.
All right, I'm not gonna give you a long or short-winded. I'll give you a
You
middle-winded
you can give me a long
response
with
to
it if
that.
you want. We got time.
Oh, bet. Okay.
Hmm.
So this is my second album. Um,
Okay.
I I stopped doing music for about 10 months in between projects for multiple reasons. Um, I actually retired from music for about 10, 11 months. I was just off the grid, left everybody behind, my audience, just I was quiet on and everything. I was mad. Just be honest with
Hmm.
you, I was mad.
What are
Had
you
fell
mad
out with
about?
well, I had a situation in my life, um, nothing crazy at all, really, to be honest with you, but I had some people trying to like judge me over it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
None of their damn business. It's not like everybody want to be like, Jesus when they're measuring your flaws. Um, I got a pretty good audience, and so like I started to notice my personal business was being out in the open, and I really didn't like it. I really didn't like
Okay.
that feeling. And so with those guys saying those things about me and like people acting like they like just walk around this world freaking scratchless and sinless.
Hmm.
Because usually I come across as a real happy dude, chill vibes, easy going. That's just who I am as a person. But I'm not like gonna be 10 for 10 every day. Like every day is
Yeah.
different. And so this idea that people online may have of me is like that every single time they see me, I'm just like smiling and welcoming and disarming and whatever. That's just an idea. But as soon as that like idea that they have of me doesn't meet up the standard, they start to hate it. And so it kind of threw it out there in a sense for me, um, like, man, you don't really know me, and you say all like I just met you, but say you
Yeah.
may have said something or something around, and I'm like, oh, what? I don't like how Tyson is. Tyson, whatever, right? I don't even know nothing about you. I'm not gonna hate the idea of you, like, just because, one thing or one instance, like, if you want to measure somebody's sin or like judge somebody, like, make sure to wipe your own ass first. To be honest, like, don't try to look at everybody else's shit.
Yeah.
Um, I respect that me and those friends have made up. But long story short, I took a long break and I was really upset. I was heated, to be honest with you. I was in private, I was really heated. I didn't like the way I felt in my soul.
Yeah,
I was
I
bothered. I wanted to
definitely
crash
remember
out, to be honest with
hearing
you.
a couple of songs about that and you speaking about that, like friends betraying you and stuff like that. So that explains a little bit more
Yeah,
what I was listening to for sure.
yeah, for sure. And me and those friends made up because, again, I'm not gonna hate the idea of them either. They were having a weak day, weak moment, or whatever. That could never happen again, for sure.
Mhm.
I think I was the bigger person in the whole situation. But what really gets me is the fence sitters, the people who are really your friends, who say they love you and stuff, who see you have people like trying to throw you under the bus, and they don't do anything to defend your name or like make you. They just watch people throwing smut in your name and acting weird and um. So the album went through three different twists and turns. The first turn was kind of like specifically on that situation where it's like, who the hell are you to judge me? Like try to make a villain out of a given spirit. That's hatred in
Mhm.
the air. I don't need to hear it. Um, and then I kind of like went into a more forgiving stage with like Freshy and kind of like Remedies and more of like I'm loving you more even when you flirted with war. I'm still trying to be a better person. And then there's a very introspective side to it where it's like, shoot, well, here's the real me that I've hated throughout my life. Like here's the real me. Here are my actual flaws. Like if my flaw is that I'm a manipulator, don't say that my flaw is that I'm a sex addict. I don't know. Like, what is the word? Like, if people are gonna say something about me, please say what
Nympho.
I am. I'm an overthinker. Yeah, no, no,
So you heard it
no,
here first,
maybe,
everybody.
but
Milo is a nympho.
oh man, they about to go crazy, man. They about to come back and crash out. But no, like, it's so funny, right? Like, and I thought the album really was consistently interesting
hmm
because it was really three albums that I worked into one.
Okay,
You know
so
what
I
I'm
was gonna
saying?
ask you about that because I was like, when I was listening, um, I got glimpses here and there, but I was like, this feels a little. I think when you do music, you can kind of feel like, okay, prime example. Uh, for those who don't know Beyonce, let me stop. Everybody knows Beyonce, but the Renaissance album that she put out actually was supposed to, or no, Cowboy Carter, if I'm not mistaken, was
Fire.
supposed to be before Renaissance, like as far as how she did
Really?
it. And if you listen, if you know Beyonce's discography and you listen, you can hear her sounding more lemonade-ish off of
Oh my
Cowboy
God.
Carter than versus like Renaissance. When I found that out, I just sonically, because I listen, because I do music, I eat, sleep, breathe the shit. I was like, you know what, that makes
You
sense because
do.
there was a couple songs on there that I was like, this feels more lemonade. Excuse me, sorry. This feels more lemonade Beyonce like for sure. So,
I love Beyonce, and I resonate better with Cowboy Carter than I did Renaissance. I
mhm.
don't I
I'm
understand
not a
Renaissance
big,
because I'm big on
I'm not a big. Sorry to cut you.
you.
Didn't mean to cut you off.
Go
But
ahead,
I'm
go
not a
ahead.
big house music person. But I mean, I did like it
Yeah,
for what it was for sure. And then the fact that she
same,
dedicated it to
same.
her uncle, I respect that
Yeah,
like a lot.
yeah.
Mhm.
Cowboy Carter really hit for me harder, just like the one, especially that song with Miley Cyrus. I love that song.
Yeah, that was the collaboration I didn't know that I needed. Now, Miley, the shit you
I
said
mean,
about hip hop, the shit you said about hip hop, I'm still on your ass about that because you
how
decided
did
to
you
align
feel about her
yourself with
Bangers
French
album?
Montana.
She
That's
did. How you
probably
feel about
that's one of
Bangers?
I still listen to bangers.
Bangers is fire. What's your favorite song on there?
Even the one with Britney Spears. I was listening
Fire.
to it the other day, and when she said, oh my God, what did she say? Um, damn, I'm forgetting it now, and I'm usually good at remembering stuff. But y'all, I just got off work. This is why. But she said something to the effect of like, why would I wait on his call when I got, oh, why I need his millies when I got Billy on this speed dial? I said, okay, you
Yeah.
pop your shit. Because we know
The
that Billy Ray
hardest song.
Cyrus money long.
Reverend
That Billy
Dog
Ray
Love
Cyrus
on
money
the Old
long.
Town Road.
But I think that was one of her. I think some of the best creations can come from because that's when she had ended up finding out Liam had cheated on her.
Yep,
I think
yep,
some of the
yep.
best music comes from pain. It's unfortunate but it is nice that we as artists have those tools to,
So true.
get that out.
My
I'm working
audience
on.
really, my audience is really rocking with it because they are getting updated on what actually was going on internally with me, as
Hmm.
opposed to me just going off and being like, here's a like every track you could tell like, oh, he meant that. Oh, that was a real situation. Oh, okay. This
Yeah.
is I'm not just listening to a performative person. I'm actually seeing this man's soul and he was not happy. No,
Hmm.
sir.
Oh yeah,
I
I
don't embrace
definitely.
negative emotions as a positive thing.
What do you mean?
So even though I was upset and I turned it into songs that I really like, and it seems like all my audience likes it a lot,
Hmm.
um, the way it felt, the way it felt like if I would have crashed out or like came at them like in face to face, right? Like
Hmm.
on some like let's squabble up, whatever, squabble up, squabble whatever. Like I just feel
Squabble.
like that. Hey, hold
Sorry, sorry.
up!
No, that was a reference from this reality show called Married to Medicine. I'm sorry. It just threw me
I
off
don't
because
watch
she
that.
literally
No, no,
looked
no,
at her
no,
and she said,
no.
"Square up, ho." And I was like, "Square up." When did we say?
Square up.
She was serious though. She was walking up on her. Contessa wanted them. She wanted Dr. Heavenly. She did. But go
Do you
continue.
ever think about words and what they mean? So like, think
Mhm.
about it, like square up, right? So I'm thinking
Mhm.
of a square, like I'm trying to do it with my
Mhm.
hand, and then up. What is that? How does that relate to like
I don't know,
fighting?
but I
Like,
know when I
it,
hear it, I know what it means for sure. Maybe I guess put the
so when you
I don't know.
square up is like prepare. Square up is like
Yeah,
prepare.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's gonna be a fair fight.
I hope so.
But but if you win the fair fight, like what do you do after? I beat you up. Now I'm going home after. We'll brag about it to five
I
friends, and
mean,
then
back in the day, allegedly, as our parents say, you fight and you get over it. I don't know if that's what was happening or if it was just the fact that we don't have social media back then. Because now you get your ass whooped, it's online, you embarrassed. Now you want to go back and get your
facts,
gun. It just be too much. That's
facts.
why
Now you
I'm
do
very
anything, it's
keen
online.
on like fighting with my words. Like, now if I need to defend my y'all,
A
don't
tough
try it.
guy.
Don't try it. I got a lot of
Right,
stuff
I was about
going
to say,
on in
right.
life.
I was about to
Please
say the
don't
same
try it.
thing. I was
But
about to say the same thing. Like, I'm
but
not a fair, I wouldn't fight fair either. I would just be
in
like,
fact
where,
in fact, Avatar, The Last
which
Airbender,
one? Okay,
Avatar The
okay,
Last
I
Airbender.
know of it. I know
I
of
have
it.
this meme. It's this girl named Katara. She's the waterbender. Excuse
Uh-huh.
me. And you know the lyric, I'm not a killer, but don't push me. Somebody
Yeah.
took it and memed it and said, I'm a healer, but don't push me. That's why I resonate.
Mm.
I am often,
Mm.
and I relate to you on that with you being
Go.
it seems like you're the person that people come to when they need a confidant or somebody to lean on. And I think
I'm a
sometimes
peace
people forget
seeker.
to check. Yeah, but even then, the life of the party people, I feel like sometimes we take a back seat with how we feel about stuff or even because like I've had this experience because I am so jovial and so playful. When it's time for
Hey,
people to be
man.
serious, or when it's time for me to be serious with people, it doesn't always translate,
Facts.
or it can
Same
sound
exact
harsher
thing
than
for
what
me.
I mean it to be,
Facts.
or they can't really tell. They don't know how to handle it.
This whole
So,
album was created
mm,
off of a bad day I was having. I was having a
mm,
bad week, right?
okay.
Like this thing, I
Hmm.
was having a bad week in my personal life, and I was trying to find the right people to talk to about what I was going through in my life. And those right people I was talking to about what was going on in my life ended up using what was going on in my life as I need help or blah 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 or ooh doo ooh. I'm like, wait a minute. This is a very human, normal issue. I was having a relationship issue, basically.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like I was having just a relationship issue, right? Like just
Hmm.
going through something with my partner, like, life.
Hmm.
And man, honestly, because I smile so bright, because I am an event thrower, because I come out and like people, like you said, people love when you smiling happy and you giving stuff. When you hugging and shaking hands, you everybody's hero. Oh, we love you. We love you, Tyson. You're
Hmm.
such a great person. But the second you are not on your P's and Q's, the second you are not having a good day, the second you don't need to be bothered, everybody wants to look at you as like one of the dudes was like, "Oh, go get help." I'm like, "Excuse me?" go get help is crazy. Like, go get help is crazy. They made me out to be
Do
like,
you not
and
do you not think at any time that you might have needed it though? And maybe just so I'm just challenging this, and maybe they just weren't communicating it in a way that's better.
so in my honest opinion, if
Uh-huh.
I see somebody going through something, if I see somebody struggling, right, with something, my
Uh-huh.
my way, my naturality is to love on them, right? Now, if there's something that is heinous or something that is harsh in a sense of like, okay, here's the 15th time I done taught you everything and told you everything, you done said millions of things, and you just ain't getting it. You know what I'm saying? What do you
Yeah.
like grace? Think of grace, right? When you go into work,
Uh-huh.
you have to clock in, they give you a 5 minute grace period or something like that. A grace, I never got any kind of grace for my bad day. Any kind of like it just was I'm awesome and then I'm not awesome in the
Oh,
blink of
okay,
an eye.
got you.
Uh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, it wasn't like, come here, man, I love you. I wanna love on you. I wanna make sure you're okay. I wanna nourish you. I wanna make sure your life is set. Okay, this shit is going way too far now. You done drank 80 shots of alcohol. You done crashed out at
Eight?
7 shows in a row. You done no, I didn't drink that much.
Oh,
Eight's
I
crazy
was
though.
gonna
Eight is
say,
crazy.
I was gonna say they wasn't lying. You needed the help. I'm sorry.
No, no, no. It was actually two double shots of whiskey because I'm throwing these events, and when we throw in the events, I get the luxury of sometimes they'll just give me a free drink. So
Yep.
I'm like, hey, he's like, you want a free drink, Milo? I was like, yeah. They pour me a drink. I'm like socializing with everybody coming to my event, and then I kind of turn around and I'm like, bro, the whiskey was like here, bro. The whiskey was like this much, and then the soda was like say here. So it was like whiskey, soda, and bro, before the show started, and mind you, I didn't actually act wild at the show. I just needed my
Mm-hmm.
space, so I just
Yeah.
went away from the. I needed space. I didn't like go crazy. I went to get space. But here's the crazy thing, Tyson. Even if I wasn't at 100% and I was at 50%,
Mm-hmm.
where's the love? Says the Black Eyed Peas. Like, where is the? Who gives a fuck? Like, now if I'm out there cussing, acting like this Jersey Shore in 2000, what 9, 10, Snooki out there dancing on tables, socking up women and beating up
Mm-hmm.
babies, like totally get it. Like if I went home and drank and then snorted coke and acted like freaking Joe on you or something, I get it. If like if I did some crazy stuff, by all means, like let's all crash out on me, F my love. But it really
Mm-hmm.
wasn't nothing like that. And I think I wrote about it, man. I really wrote about it and I was like, I went to therapy, so that's the help they said I needed. My therapist is like, Milo, you give a damn what people think too much. I'm like, that's what it boils down to, isn't it, lady? Yep. So I ended up writing a happy. I ended up writing a fire album about it. This is my
Okay, got
lemonade.
you. Well, I want well, I want to give you props for listing only non-black examples of ratchetry. Also, while I pick up
I give you some black examples.
no
I
no
give
no
you
no
some
no no
black
no we good
examples.
we good. It's enough out there.
Oh.
It's enough out there. Oh, but I do want you to touch on this
Wait, Beyonce's
point
black.
of huh?
Beyonce's black.
You know, I'm talking about the you said Snooki and you joking. Yeah, I was talking about that
Oh,
part. Yeah,
New
yeah.
York. I love New
Um,
York. There you go. All right.
not you know what? See you. All right. So while I pick up this blunt that fell, which is why y'all saw me emote like that, and go get this ashtray that I should have already had over here, I want you to I want you to expound I want you to expound on I want you to get this
What
laugh
up?
out.
Go get your blood for your house burned down.
It's fine. It's not going. It's good. It's already out. In fact, when it hit that floor, it fell like 4 feet. That fire is gone. I'm gonna have to relight
four
it.
four feet is
But
crazy. All right, let's do it.
but
Go ahead.
not. This gonna be a laughing ass episode because I'm high and he's a giggler. Okay. I want you to expound upon. You said not positive on negative emotions. You said something to
Correct.
the effect of that. I want you
Yeah.
to expound on that because in my journey in not only life but definitely in my music. I am at a point where I am okay with the light and the dark. And
Mm,
sometimes you have to step into both depending on what scenario. I am not a person
mm.
who likes conflict, but I am learning how to peacefully resolve it
Live with
and
it.
still
Yeah,
keep my boundaries. Like one day I had to take somebody, one of my coworkers, and pull them in the back and say, "Don't you ever fucking speak to me like that again in front of guests." And I just walked off, and we haven't had a problem since.
I love that.
So sometimes you do have to do stuff like that.
I
But
love it.
expound upon that thought while I get my life together.
I love that. That's a great question. This is simple, and I'll throw it like this. When I get mad, and I don't get mad as often now, when I get mad, I can be a ranter unlike any other person. And that's with family, my brother or my girl or like a close friend. I can become this very like, I get aggressively angry. I don't let shit
Hmm.
go. I am the last voice you will hear. And also, I have no chill. So I'm not violent at all. That's not my vibe. But I just go to a level where I can be verbally, like back in the day,
You
like
ain't scrapped
10 years
before?
ago. Huh?
You ain't scrapped before?
What?
You ain't scrapped
Squabble up.
before?
Squabble up. In life? In life?
Uh-huh.
In life? Actually, no. Don't nobody want to fight
Hmm.
me. That's the thing. But here,
You
let me tell
never
you
had a
something.
fight
Let
before?
me tell you something about me. Ever in my life.
Oh.
Let me tell you why.
Oh.
So they, with my family and my friends, those are the people I argue with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like when I argue. But the thing is, I usually took it too far. Like I would say too much. I'd be like, "Well, fuck you, bitch. We go there." Like I get real aggressively angry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. So that's what
You would
people I
hate me
love.
as your family member because I'm not gonna give you all that energy. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna say
yeah,
it in
for
a
real.
regular.
I'm that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Motherfucker, what? Like that. But nah, that's what family. Imagine that
Mm-hmm.
with like somebody I barely know. Like, what's the length? Okay, we fight, but like, how much do I want to fight? Like, so I don't like what it brings out of me, so I don't
Mm-hmm.
embrace it. So when the dude was like on my line, like, "You're a manipulator, mother. You're this and that," I was like, I like, and I just was like, go ahead, and I felt angry that I did that. Right? I felt angry but I was like, I got a great job. I love my life. I got so many
Mm-hmm.
friends and family. I got never have had a criminal record. I got like my life is chilling. I love my
Mm-hmm.
life. To go fight this person, I might lose this fight, but I could fight it and I could do what I gotta do, but it proves nothing.
Yeah.
I could freestyle and write a song and like go bar for bar. I could do anything you want me to do, win or loss or draw. The fear is not there, but the fear of losing my sanctum, my
Livelihood.
comfort zone,
Mm-hmm.
I love it. The fact that me and you could talk and both have jobs and both be entrepreneurs, both be musicians, and we ain't got a whole bunch of crap people are looking cops on us or freaking whatever on us, looking to get us and take us down. It's a
Mm-hmm.
luxury, bro. People need I prioritize it. So like I had an argument with
Well, the
my
cops
brother
need to
probably like
try
five,
me.
6 years ago. they they
Oh my
always
God.
gonna try you. You
Where
do
are
so
you
much,
from,
just
by the
hiccup
way?
their way.
Before you say what you were gonna say, where are you
Southern
from, by the way?
Southern California. What about
Mm,
you?
hot ass Georgia.
Georgia.
Mm.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Georgia. We on
Love
the
the song.
grinding.
Can't really stand the place. I'm ready for something more fast paced. I don't know about California per se, because a
Fast
cheeseburger is
pace
like
is crazy.
$25. But
That's
but I
damn
don't
straight.
know. At one
You
point I
know
was
what?
thinking about
Georgia's the
relocating
mecca
to
though.
Atlanta is the mecca. Georgia is depending on where you go. Let me say that.
What's the mecca?
I would say Atlanta probably. Like Atlanta's gonna be closest to
Atlanta
at
was the
least
mecca.
that I know of Georgia. That's
Let
going to
me
be
put y'all
like
on
closest
game.
to the city, California ish, New York ish feel.
Man, pull up. Well, I'm in Dallas now. You need to pull up. Pull up. We'll have you rapping one of my shows. Go crazy on them.
Okay, well I'm gonna hold you to that. So I'm gonna bring this footage up every day until then.
Oh no.
Hmm.
Oh, just kidding, dog. No,
Yeah.
no, for real. No, of course. Man, I'm a lover of I love artists. I don't judge people's art. Nothing. They'd be like, Milo, what should I work on my song? I'm like, nothing. Do whatever the hell you want. Milo, how do I do whatever you want? I don't give a damn. People be asking me all the time for advice. I'm like, I don't want to give you advice. I don't got advice for you. You do you. I don't give a damn what you do.
I ain't gonna
You know?
hold you. Y'all don't ask me if you don't want to answer because I'm gonna give you the answer.
Ah,
Because I mean, I'm
but
I'm
that's
a
okay
I'm
though, right?
also very intellectual. So like my critique might not
Yeah,
be your subject matter. It might be how you're executing it. You know,
correct.
like one of my cousins, I had to tell him I was like, cousin, it sounds like you fighting the beat, and the beat is winning. So and then he went back in there and
And
fixed it.
he went crazy after that. Let
Hmm.
me ask you this though. Well, I'll tell
Hmm.
you this. This is my thoughts on this. Everything in this world, everybody's different. And I can embrace each person's characteristic for what it is. I might have had a hard ass teacher who was rude as hell, but he was the most
Hmm.
inspirational person. And the nice teacher was the most forgotten person ever. Like, it just depends on where the information's coming from. It depends on who's saying it. It depends on who's receiving it. Like me, people come to Milo Remora for their vibes and for, I'm like a hug. I'm just a big hug. And I didn't want that role at first. When I first started music, I just wanted to be the best. Like I just was. You can still hear this on my songs. Like anywhere from like, don't mean to be mean, but I mean to be mean. But I sit in the meeting. This meeting the greeting. Like when I do stuff, like I still like lyrically try to get in there. But like I grew to be like, man, I got young homies who just really love me and ask me like questions. Like one of my youngest homies was like, I'm just stressed out right now with work and school. I'm like, how old are you? She's like 20. I'm like, do you have any days to just sit at home playing a video game, play with your dogs? She's like, yeah, but I'm always working too. I'm like, fam, I'm happy that you're working every day, but just go home one day and just relax. Just like be
Hmm.
a kid. Go be a kid. Like literally, go hard, do what you gotta do, but be a kid. And when I gave that advice, I learned I'm like, damn, like I have a role, like a different role. I have to inspire people in a different way. Like because when I get too into it, I can't probably be like you. When I get too into it, I get too into it, and then I hate the real me more or less than the idea.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh,
What do you
hood.
mean too into it?
What do I mean when I get too into it?
Yeah.
Like back in the day, I was working at Walgreens, right? $8.30 an hour, paying for a studio that was $150 an hour for quality. I was just desperate, and I was so obsessed with this album. I'd rewrite every word. I'd erase like and put like but in the word. I was so unlike I was so far gone. You know, every
Hmm.
studio session was Eminem and 8 Mile. Every time around me was tense. Every meeting on the phone with my manager and the label people I was working with at the time was just tense,
Hmm.
tense, angry. And I said, man, F this, dude. I'm so over this. Like, I don't want to be that guy no more. I'm just gonna be chilling on it. I don't know how the hell I still am relevant when everybody I've done music with in the past is retired. Just my black ass still going on.
Hmm.
Your awkward silence is hilarious.
Ask the
You are
answer.
funny. You are funny. You are a funny person.
Sometimes on accident. It's terrible.
You have
If
you
anybody like
have
ever is out in
Time
public
out.
and anybody
What
like,
the hell are you drinking? Time out. What was that grape juice? Hold on. Is that is that the juice? The grape?
no,
Oh,
no, that's the
okay.
cup.
Have you seen Power Rangers the movie? The first one?
What the fuck? I'm dropping everything. Shit. Keep going.
You need to take a day off.
I
Well, that
actually
look like
just
that.
had 3 or 4 days off, so I
Oh
need to be
damn,
on.
what yeah, no seriously, you could have did this. And you watch You on Netflix?
I am going to start back. In fact, next I'm off the next 3, 4 days next week. It's bartending,
Damn,
so
when
I
you
don't
working?
really
Okay, alright.
the weekends. Yeah, so I mean that's really where the money's at, anyways. Especially if I'm gonna be working with somebody
That's
else,
true.
so I'm not too mad at it. Um, but yeah,
You would make
I
so
plan
much
to
money in
start
my
back
events.
next week.
If you were a
Okay.
bartender in my event, you would make so much money, man. That's where they go first. That's where everybody go first.
Yep. I'm trying to me and my coworker, we're working on a mobile bartending business.
Okay.
So the goal is to have that up and functioning by this, excuse me, by this year, at the end of this year, and
How
then
that
hopefully
work?
be looking into employees. I mean, basically it's pretty easy. You need your licensing, your, all that stuff, just your legalities and things like that. But like as far as like getting the supplies, like I literally have a shopping cart of $600 on my Amazon just waiting. So, well, I
Say
moved it all to a
less.
list. So,
Say less. All right,
and then from there
I'll
we just
join.
word of mouth and spread our, hey, if we have customers that, tip well, we had good vibes with them, whatever, just, hey, we have this business, here's our card, blah, blah, blah. So,
Okay.
yeah,
You
that is the
doing? You got
plan.
your hand in every. You be putting your hand in every single pot.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Music here, podcast another day, bartending here, just trying to, round it out. If this inflation keep picking up, I might have to add stripping to the list because, whoa, oh my
Been
God.
there, done that. Been there, done that.
Honest, oh, so about your life as a your past life
Stripper.
as a as a dancer.
A future life. No.
So
Just playing.
so our
I'm
question
a
of the
super troll.
day. Oh, okay,
Uh,
because I was going to ask you that when we got off this phone. I was going to say, so
I
what
don't.
was that
No, I did
about?
not. No, no. My girlfriend will kill me.
Y'all could do it
She
together,
knows.
shit.
She trolls. I taught her how to troll more than me. You'll see her someday. She's cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I did have moving on to our question of the day. I want to get your opinion on this. Should teams work? What are your thoughts on that?
Should they, as in? Okay. Just whatever. Should teams work?
Hmm.
I'm gonna give you my honest opinion on that. If the need is there, if the family needs it, if they need it for something that their family can't provide, fine. But my opinion outside of that context, hell no, they should be working. Go home. Go watch Rocket Power. Go skateboard. Go to school, plan for college. Go hug if you're a dude or a lover or you got whatever you want. Go hug somebody. Go crush and listen to freaking Rosette Rose or Bruno Mars. Go freaking to the mall and do nothing and annoy the workers there. Go freaking to the movies. Go live. That's my
Yeah.
opinion. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong, but when I see high schoolers or teens, trying to be grown, I'm like, fam, we trying to be you in a sense. I'm trying to remember what I was like when I was young. I'm trying to tell me. Let me wake up today and be 15 again. Let me wake up today and be
Hmm.
15 again. I swear to God, I will literally, I will live it up way harder.
Hmm.
This work, even the music, to be honest with you, just on honest, I give up every one of my followers, every show I've did, every achievement I've had to just be back to no responsibilities, hanging with my friends, shooting hoop, playing GameCube. They don't know. My opinion, why do what you're gonna be doing your whole life anyway? Get a car, cool, but that is something that I personally,
Hmm.
not saying I'm right or wrong, because I could be totally wrong, but I personally think that they should just be kids. What do you think?
I agree with
Squabble
everything
up.
that you said except for that first part. This is where I can sound a little heartless. I feel like if your broke ass is broke, don't have no kids. I don't.
Well, that's more of a
Like,
parent
and I'm
question
the
then.
type of person like even, huh?
That's more for the parents then.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think
Mm-hmm.
children's responsibilities should be coming into their own as children. If you need your child to work, you shouldn't have had that child. I don't, and I'm just 100%. I don't even believe in, like, for instance, because we are black and we are already set with so many hurdles in life, and one of those normally for a lot of us is poverty. I don't even think you need
Mm-hmm.
to be like, we love to say kids are a blessing as black people. I don't believe that. I
Right.
believe the process of having children and bringing life here is miraculous and a
Fact.
blessing. And to be able to do that, because there are some women who do have fertility issues. But in terms of, oh, that's a blessing, baby. No, no, no.
No,
Some
it's
of
not.
y'all are birthing Satan's spawn.
Amen. Amen.
Like,
Satan
I
Jr.
don't know. I look at us on these,
You're
I
right.
don't know. It's just, it'd
You,
be a lot.
if you didn't have to do all the stuff you have to do right now, probably besides your passion projects, would you do them? I wouldn't do none of this shit. I write, I record, I do shows still, but
Oh,
I
if I could just
wouldn't.
do music, I would just do that.
Yeah, but even
Like,
to be
full
honest with you,
stop.
I don't even know how I have as many followers and people who support my music as I do. When in reality, like I would give it all up to just not like I don't know why I maintain it because I really just wish I didn't care about none of that. I wish I didn't have to make as much money as I did. I wish I didn't have to like I love my life. I love life. I love like
Have
the
you
things
ever
I have in my
considered
life.
relocating? Because those $25 cheeseburgers are probably a part of the reason why you got to work
Hey,
so
low
much.
key, low key. Hey, low key. Well, you know I'm in Dallas now. I'm from California. I'm in Dallas.
Oh, you in Dallas now. You
So
did
they're
say that earlier. Okay, okay.
$22 cheeseburgers now.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask you,
Yeah,
is that much
yeah.
better though?
Dallas is California too, because Californians just all moved to Dallas.
Okay.
They run to Dallas when they need to check balance or whatever that Kendrick said. I don't know. Um, I'll be trolling Kendrick all day. But nah, I just feel like I wouldn't be on social media if I didn't have to so much. I wouldn't do none of it. Like that's why so many of my peers who were doing music with me, they couldn't adjust. Poor
Mhm.
guys. They couldn't.
Mhm.
And those were the people giving me advice back in the day. Oh, you shouldn't make rock songs. You should just only do rap songs. Oh, you shouldn't try to sing. You should just rap. Oh, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. I'm like, y'all ain't doing nothing now. Y'all was just a bunch of haters.
Yeah.
Y'all just a bunch of haters. Nobody, and
Mhm.
then the haters never come back to congratulate you when what you said was gonna work actually works. So it's like
Every
y'all are
once in a
jackasses.
while, maybe, but yeah, you're right about that. I think sometimes, but I
You
think
got,
I've learned to not even, sometimes I think people, when they put doubt into what you're doing, it's not you, it's them. They
mm,
couldn't do
mm-hmm.
it. I on my last project that I put out, Crimson Contemplations, which is one of my
Cool.
alter egos. Um, we were talking about like shadow work earlier, and not even shadow work so much as like, working on honing my good and my bad. That came
Hey
about,
man,
that whole creation, that alter ego. And one of the things I'm working on is music. In music is diversifying genres because at the end of the day, like you can rap all day long, but there's other music that can be made, and I really do like I like a good 1-2 fusion genre if it works well.
me too. That's what I do. Me too.
Mhm.
Not me. Not I do as I'm a starter or innovator of it, but I hate like we talking about Miley Cyrus. A lot of people who are hip hop whatever don't dig into the furthest realms. I used to, I never have understood like how back in the day, like it was weird for a guy to be playing Britney Spears, or like it's like you're playing Britney Spears. What? That's weird. Why would you play Christina Aguilera? Why would you play Brandy? But
Mhm.
you still listen to Jeezy. I'm like, yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
Michael
Oh,
Bublé,
and that's
all
I
that,
mean, yeah, I mean,
all that.
I've learned nobody dick polices like men. So that's just a part of what comes with manhood. There's this whole contract of how you're supposed to portray yourself, how you're supposed to, your mannerisms, how you're supposed to. When you just say, fuck all of that, I'm going to live life how I want. If I want to wear this pink shirt, if I want to get 3 earrings, Tara Kirkin is 3 earrings. If
It's
whatever
three
you want to
earrings.
do in life, do you. And my thing is, as long as people are not are not harming each other, and
Yep,
it's not by way of BDSM or whatever consensual harm you want to do, hey, that's
that's
your
crazy.
business.
Whoa,
I
wait
do
a
not
minute. Hey,
care. I'm just
that's a
saying
good.
because I thought about it. I thought about it. I'm the
I hate
nuance
the idea of
king.
you
So
now.
once I said harm, I thought about it. Well, I said, what about the people who are into BSDM? So
But no, it's
their
right.
harm
Yeah,
is okay. They
yeah, they like it.
consent. They
Yeah.
consent to that. But outside of that,
Hey,
as long
to
as you
each
are
his
not
own.
harming children
To
or
each his own.
women,
To each
I
his
don't have no
own.
problem with you.
Facts.
But
Facts. I don't give a damn if
Yeah.
you do what you do. I tell people, but that's part of the reason my album is the way it is, right? Like if I
Mhm.
if whatever I do, as long as it's legal, consensual, and I chose as a man or adult to do it, get out of my damn business.
Yep.
I I don't know. And you know, it's funny. Everybody's flawed. All of us is flawed. It's just
Mhm.
which flaw are we picking at today? One of the things I was saying is like, just because somebody improved something from 2023 that they were doing bad, and now somebody in 2025 is dealing with that struggle, doesn't make that other person who no longer deals with it any better than the person currently dealing with it.
Mhm.
It's just
Well, I mean,
this is where well, we're better than
some
everybody,
of
but
y'all got a lot of faults, but
yeah, yeah. I'm pretty much the goat, but you know what I'm saying.
yeah, I'm pretty
But I
perfect.
just yeah, yeah. Besides us, everybody
Perfectly
else,
hell. I'm perfectly hell.
that's the album title. That's about I'm pretty perfect. And then you like let the beat ride. Perfectly hell. Okay.
Uh
I
huh.
got my clientele dry as hell in the mail in the shell.
Uh.
I
Oh
be
my god.
freestyling. So like people be like when
I cannot
who
freestyle.
I meet
I
rappers
suck at
that think like
freestyling.
it depends on the day. When I was younger, I used to be really like on it. Like I meet these rappers who are
My
like young.
cousins, they free like we're about to start. We're working on something,
Are you
but
gonna
when
start
they rap,
freestyling?
like they go in. No, no, no. I cannot. No, I need to
Okay.
write my stuff down. I need to know how I'm gonna flow it, how I'm gonna say it. Like, just know if you see me on Funkmaster Flex, I wrote that shit, all of
You
it.
spitting the
And
written.
guess
That's what
what?
I see you
I
spitting the
guess
written.
what?
And you gonna
I
be
wrote it on the way in the limo, just like all y'all favorite
no
rappers
no
did. The only difference is they wrote out 8 bars and they freestyled the rest. I'm
no
just gonna
no.
write the whole thing.
You gonna be sitting there like you really freestyling it too. Yeah, come on, Flex.
Nah, I don't even care. I'm gonna have the phone.
No, no, you about to
I'm
be
gonna
in
have the
that
phone.
mode.
I'm gonna be like, this is my finger.
But Drake, they hated Drake. Poor Drake can't do nothing right. That's so sad. That man can't do
So
nothing
who you
right.
got, Kendrick or Drake? Since you mentioned it
Man,
earlier.
Kendrick. Okay, I'm gonna give you my winner, and I'm gonna give you my opinion on what Drake could have did. Kendrick just decimated him, but the only reason I feel like Kendrick won, because Kendrick is a monster, but the only reason I feel like Kendrick won is because Drake stopped. If Drake would have put out 3, 4 more records, two of them mugs would have hit, and it would have been going still. I'm not saying he would have won, but I'm just saying like you
Oh.
can't just like he didn't do nothing
He
after the
wouldn't
Heart Part
have
Six
lost as bad as he did, and
as bad
then
as he did. Yeah,
now you're trying to sue
that's weird. That's
and do
weird
all this.
behavior.
Like, you're not helping your case. You ain't like us, cause ain't nobody suing in no rap beef. Even Nicki ain't do that with Remy Ma ate her ass up. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
man. Well,
she did get Nas
Nicki,
to snatch that record, but that's a whole nother conversation.
but Nicki's still greater though. To be honest, Nicki's still greater
Greater?
than Remy. Greater.
No,
That's all.
I don't believe that.
You don't
I'm gonna
think
say
you don't?
this.
Okay, I
I
like
think
Remy Ma.
commercial. I look at Remy and Nicki the same way I look at Drake and Kendrick. Commercially, on paper, yeah, Kendrick
Okay,
and I'm not Kendrick, Drake and Nicki. But as far as bars, as far as delivery, like, and then on top of that, to be fair, Nicki can't freestyle. Nicki's not a freestyler. Remy is a freestyler. So I do feel like if you're a rapper who can freestyle, and then if you write your stuff, like I don't think taking away any of that takes away from your impact on the culture as long as you give me some good music, quality songs. But
but you know what
if you
Nicki
can't
has that
freestyle, or if you, what does she have?
what Nicki has that Remy doesn't have and that Drake don't have, and maybe Kendrick even. Nicki has a cult, and she's mainstream. The Barb's,
Yeah,
the Barb's, like Kendrick has, like we all love Kitty.
not too much on them because don't bring them over here.
Them, the
You go do
Barb's
this on
are
your
what
podcast, Milo.
they're watching you. They like they better say the right thing about her too. That's what the
Don't
Barb's
bring
is
them over
everywhere.
here. Y'all,
I've
y'all,
never
y'all.
I've never seen it. They're worse than the Beehive. Sorry.
You know what? Now that you put it that way, yeah, I see what you're saying. But I mean, is that a good or a bad thing? Because I
The
don't want
Barb's
none
love
of I
Nicki.
do not want none of my fans trying to go to my opponent's dead parents' grave to decimate
Oh,
that.
that
I don't
don't
want all
bring
that.
that. Oh, you brought that up. That's facts. Nicki Nicki be sucking at her beefs for real, but she's still Nicki though. She be looking she be always coming out. That what the
My
what's that
thing,
Goodfoot Bigfoot?
well, I'm
Oh
not going. No, that was terrible. Now, where she did, I mean, I think she could have, if she had taken the route with Little Kim earlier on in her career and kept going back at her on some real shit,
Yes.
not that tragedy shit. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. When she said raggedy, when she said I laughed, it was funny, but it wasn't going up against no Black Friday. Like, and to
Yeah.
me, like,
I
I don't know.
forgot
When
about
I hear
that.
Nicki now, like Roman's Revenge, that is the best I've ever heard Nicki sound commercially. I have
Eminem and
not
Meg.
heard,
Oh my
and
God.
it's like you, and that's the actually the track that my mom that put her onto her because she was like, who is this woman? She's going toe to toe with Eminem, and it's like an even match. It's not like
It
she's
is.
lacking. Like
Yeah.
they are both enjoyable to listen to on the song. They both did their thing.
I am not Jasmine. I am Aladdin. So far ahead of
Yeah,
these bugs. Yeah. Dang, that song is so cold. That
yeah.
song is
It is. She
cold.
did that, and I really have not. I've not
Oh,
seen nothing since. I've seen a couple moments from her. I like the looking ass nigga song was. I like that one. Um,
that's fire actually. That's fire.
the I like the
Tick,
song
tick,
All
tick,
Things
tick.
Go on her Pink
Good
Print
form.
album,
Good
where
form.
she got very vulnerable and stripped down. That was when she started dating Meek. She started toning down all the costumes and stuff. I like that.
Me.
But I, Nikki, her personal life is just a little too much for me. It's a little too the people, the connections, I mean, that's just me. And that's the nicest way I can say it, Barbie dolls. So y'all please
Your
calm
Barbie's
down.
going. I better be careful if this is what the AI is going to magic clip.
You started this. So, moving
Funny.
on to one of our segments. So we have a couple of our segments. We have Otis, Fafo, and ADP. So first of all, I want to go over Otis. Otis. Otis
What?
stands for over the ignorant shit.
Okay.
This can be anything in life. This could be like, for instance, I'll go ahead and put mine out there. You bitches who is the reason why people don't fucking signal when they driving because you hoes want to all of a sudden speed up 15 miles when somebody indicates they're about to make a merge. You
Otis.
bitches. I'm over
Otis.
y'all. So there you go. It could be something as simple as that. It could be, just anything you think of. So is there anything you could think of
when
that's just
I'm in a
giving you Otis
line,
in life?
when I'm in a line at a retail store, and there's like five people and one cashier, and the cashier is just happily bagging, talking. I'm like, if you don't call backup, if you don't call a backup, yeah, like sitting there full conversation. I'm Otis. I hate it. If,
hmm
bro, open up. You better call Karen over here and open up number three.
Only let me
Get
pull
my
in another
Sprite real
Otis
quick.
he while he mentioned that in the grocery store. Otis, I understand I have a friendly spirit about me, but I don't know. Y'all see people who's friendly and think they want you this close to them.
Hey, ma'am.
I
Hey,
can
ma'am.
smell. I can smell that meatball marinara sub you had earlier. You're too close. Back up before I deck you in your shit. I need you
Otis.
to, and I'm not
Otis.
even gonna hit you. I'm
Scrabble
just
up.
gonna face palm you. Like
Scrabble
I just
up.
need you to. I just need
Wait,
you
you
to
gonna
back up a
face
little bit. Like
palm? You gonna face this?
yeah, back up. I ain't even gonna hold you. I think a
That's
face
funny.
palm and a smack is a little different. Going back to that show real quick before we go to the other skits. That show Married to Medicine. There was a scene where they had got real heated and the girl chest bumped her twice. Now if you go back and look, Toya got close to Audra first. It's a split second you'll miss it. But I'm gonna say at that point, okay, Audra, she did that, but you chest bumped her twice. And so to get her off of her, she just mushed her in the forehead. She didn't want to fight her. She said, I don't want to fight you. I just want you to back the hell up.
Simple
I
as
think
that.
a face palm and a slap is a little different. I'm just
Okay,
saying.
okay, but if you face palm somebody, I'd rather you slap me so I know this is going down. If you face palm me, that's the ultimate disrespect. Like just imagine
Well,
doing
I
that
can
to
be quite disrespectful, so
some
maybe it's just
super
me. I
hood
don't know.
dude, some super hood buffalo dude. What's up, my
I don't
nigga?
know. If
Hey,
you
get
super hood,
the hell
I'm
out of
finna
my
deck you
face.
in your shit. If you
Oh,
super
oh,
hood,
there's
I'm finna
levels.
do this. I'm finna hit you in your eyeballs.
Square is that
That's
square
my
up or is
deck.
that just
I'm
go?
finna deck you
You
like
gonna
this in your eyeballs. No.
y'all gonna prepare the square up or no? Y'all gotta prepare that square up, right? Square up. Nah, I'm just going straight for it. I don't fight fair. I ain't no UFC fighter. I go, damn shoot, whatever's around
I'm
me.
screaming.
Otis.
Okay. So our next one is fuck around and find out. Do you have any examples, any situations you've seen recently that were fuck around and find out worthy? I'm kind of drawing a blank on this one
So
for now.
I'll leave that one as this. I never want to be a fuck around and find out situation. There is,
Uh,
there's always the potential for that to happen anytime you're going down day by day. Like when a guy
uh,
walks up to you and is just rude, you don't know me, a stranger, fuck around. When I was working in retail, like anytime I work in a store, like, guy would get smart with me or something, get smart with me. And we
uh,
going back and forth. Just like, well, yeah, you're an asshole. I'm like, yeah, okay, okay. All right. You're a bitch, buddy. Okay, all right. Like, how far can this go? Like, cause we can get it done. But I hope that never happens.
Mr. I never fight nobody. I don't do violence. I don't.
I just want to love all the. I do. I just want to love the world. I do. I do. I just
Mm.
love people. I
I
love
don't love
people.
y'all hoes. Don't walk up on me. I don't fucking know y'all.
We gotta see. That's why we get along.
I'm nice, but I mean.
You telling me I'm gonna have to hold you back if we ever go out clubbing?
I no, I've only had one incident where I thought, and it was because let me say you this. So I was high, and I was high and I was drunk. So one thing about me, like if you want to challenge me, I'm gonna give it to you when I'm cross-faded for sure. So I was
Okay.
trying to help this guy out because he was hollering at one of my exes, and I was telling him the way that you're coming at her, she's not gonna like that. And I know because this is one of my exes. So
Right.
I wasn't bothered. I didn't, I'm not territorial like that. We haven't dated since fucking high school. So hell, maybe even middle school if I'm not mistaken. So it's been a while. But um his cousin started like feeling the type of way about what I was saying. So he started getting buck. And I'm like, you doing all this defending for your cousin? Your cousin has called you stupid 9 times in this conversation. Literally, that nigga called him stupid nine
uh,
different times. And this nigga, and then he's like 5'4". So he's trying to stand over me while he's talking. And I don't like that. I don't like
ain't
that.
no ain't no 5'4" dude standing over me at no point. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry.
Well, I was
I'm
sitting down
sorry.
on a table.
I'm sorry.
So I got up. Well,
I'm with
I
your
got
feet,
up and
literally.
removed myself. I'm not going to hold you though. I was drunk. So I removed myself and three of the chairs. But as I was, no, 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 it's so funny. As I was walking off, like the chairs walked off with me. It's like, Tyson, you didn't hear that? No, I didn't hear none of it. I'm mad as fuck. This nigga over here is talking to me like this, and he better be glad it's, oh my God, in this particular bar, it's a cop that's in there at all times. So it kind of gives you that, like, let me calm down, let me chill out vibe, whatever. I ain't gonna hold you. If he was gonna have to call the folks, it might have been a different situation.
I ain't called. I ain't called no cops on
But
no
I
five
done
foot
seen
four nigga
somebody
too. I
get
can handle
tased
that.
in here before. In fact, I was trying to go to the
Oh hell
bathroom,
no.
and the officer was tasing him. I said, "Excuse me, I just want to get by real quick. I gotta go piss." so,
You just go damn and walk straight away. Just walk away
so
after that.
because I've seen somebody be subdued in here, I definitely am not gonna want to act out this time.
Right. Right. I
But
ain't
you
trying to
catch
get tased
me
on any
outside
day.
of here, you midget mongrel.
Imagine Margaret was crazy.
That was about to be my that. In fact, that's my
Type
fuck
of
around.
Harry
That was
Potter
about to be
goblet of fire
it.
character sounding. Midget Mongols. Like what the hell?
That mother.
Still drinking
Oh,
that purple
I.
drink.
It's
Man, you
not
got me out
purple.
here
It's
tomorrow. I
matcha
gotta
green
go to
tea.
bed. What you got? What you got? What, you better get to. What is what?
It's the matcha green tea.
What?
You ain't had that before.
Oh, okay. Oh no, yeah, I know that. That's the last thing I thought was in there.
Nah, I'm not drinking right now because I just I got back in the gym and I've been
Hey, me
doing
too.
these. What's up? I've been doing these.
Babala.
It's not surgery. It's like procedures or whatever. But basically, they have one where they'll freeze the loose skin to tone
Okay.
it up. So that's called
Oh, that's
cryotoning. And then
tight.
they have, yeah, and then they have cavitation to help drain like stubborn fat. So I've been doing those
Okay.
two. And
Health insurance, or you just
with
paying
the
that off your own?
cavitation, you really don't want to. Oh yeah, yeah. It's definitely. I'm noticing the results. I just did a double on my chest, my thighs, my calves, which literally at work people harass me, like
What you mean they
everybody.
harass you?
But they
But
make comments that don't bother me, but I wouldn't say them to my coworker. That makes sense.
I can go multiple ways. When people go, "Oh, Milo, you're skinny," I'm like, "I know, but is that a bad
Yeah.
thing? Like, what am I supposed to be fat? Like, am I supposed to be skinny? Am I supposed to be like, what am I supposed to be to accommodate
hmm
for you guys' wants? What's the perspective?" But man, you got me out here. Like, I gotta
Um.
go, man. It's almost time to click out.
Okay, we'll speed it up a little bit. But I
I am enjoying
it
talking to you
is
though. You fire. This is fire
no, you're
episode.
good. Thank you. But we'll we'll talk about that more offline. Remember,
Oh
I'll cover that.
yeah,
I'll cover that
hell yeah.
offline. But
You go.
um, all right. So let's see. What time are you trying to be out? Because I don't want to keep you too long. Because a couple of these
Cause
am I the assholes are kind of long. What time? Like what time
I
frame do you
gotta
think?
get I gotta get my hair lined up even though it's pretty fresh. I gotta get my beard
Okay,
lined up. I gotta put a bunch of show tracks in. So probably like 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. Well,
Been a
at
fire
this point,
episode though.
all right. Let's scoot to the am I the assholes? Do a little brain picking.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, I'm pricking your things, situations in
You,
your life. And
I'm modifying to how what time you gave me. So I'm like, oh, okay,
oh, no, I
let's
want to hear this.
what?
I want to hear if you was an asshole or not. Let's hear it.
Oh no. These are stories already that other people are
Oh,
submitting. Yeah.
oh, dope.
I know
Okay.
I'm one. Have the propensity to be one. Absolutely, yeah. I say some very dark, awful things and think some very dark, awful things and mean a lot of them. I think because I'm funny and because I have that tone,
A
people
lot of
kind
them
of
is
are
hilarious.
disalarmed. Like literally, I've looked at somebody and what did I say? I said, "Wow." I said something like, "I wish your mom would have, just took the big gulp on you," or something like that. And they laughed, and I was dead ass serious. I said it a little meaner than that, but it was like nice, nasty, nice enough to be said around people, but still. And he just laughed, and I was like, "I'm dead ass serious." And I might have called somebody a failed abortion. You know that word.
Come on, we gonna chill out.
Uh, I I'm a healer, but don't push me. Like I be trying to come in peace. I really do. But y'all be talking to people just any type of way. Y'all be handling people just any type of way. Y'all are not trying to remember that we all got stuff going on at the same time. I always, when I'm dealing with people, maybe it's because I'm at work too. I'm trying to remember this person has a life outside of their interactions with me, and I don't know what's going on with it. So let me try to be as kind as I can, as careful as I can be. Just that.
You
I
and
don't
I
think
are gonna be
everybody
friends. What's up? You and my new friend.
I don't think everybody moves around the world like that and navigates, but we should all work on that. Um,
I'm dying. I'm dying. That
uh,
oh you are hilarious, man. I wish I would
I
have
try.
used that on my album. I could have. Why? You should have told me, man. I could have used that on my album, fam. I would have put that in there so quick. That's
Maybe the
billionaire
next
type
one.
stuff. You need to be nice though. You still you need to be nice though. That was pretty. That's
Um,
pretty. But it was funny.
I think at this point, I'm 27. I'm in the game 27 years. I think
I'm
it's
dead.
probably it's gonna be what it is at this point with me. I'm gonna change here and there.
I'm dead.
Life is always gonna shape you,
Here
but
and there.
I'm gonna, yeah,
I'll
I'm
try
gonna
to
be
remember.
me.
Yeah.
But
All right, let's
let's
get to
see.
these Reddits. All
So,
right, guys.
am I the asshole for telling my cousin she shouldn't name her baby after my ex who cheated on me? It's interesting.
What's the
Okay.
name?
They
If
don't
it's
give
like,
names, they just give, excuse me, hold up.
if
They
it's
just
if
give
it's
details.
if it's like
I
Eric,
don't,
it's like that's generic and that's
yeah, that's
cool.
what I was thinking.
But if it's like
Let's see.
Taekwon, 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 Jamal, whatever, no, don't name
No,
the baby.
that's common at this point.
I know.
Just, now, if it's
Like
Taekwon Ranique,
Leangelo.
maybe they might make it a little different.
That sounds more common than Taekwon Jamal. Come on. What about
Really?
Leangelo? You name it. If I'm dating somebody, like, for me, I'll say, girl, if I'm
Are
dating
people
a
still
girl named
naming people Leangelo? Let me
Le-
stop. So Leangelo Ball comes
Leangelo's
to me.
fire.
I don't got, ooh,
Leandro Ball fire
Arguing with LeAngelo Ball, it just seems
will be
so
hilarious.
like you're not gonna get
Y'all two
nowhere.
have a
Like
fire episode. No, no, yeah, that will go all day. That's why I stopped
that
being
and
argumentative
oh
too.
my God, LeAngelo and Charles Oakley. Oh my God. At any rate,
Crazy. So yeah, my thing is if it's like Eric, that's
did you
fine. If
see
it's
that
like
video of
Eric,
him getting kicked out of that
bro,
arena?
I'm scared of Charles Oakley even on my phone. I don't got no problem. I ain't got no problem with Charles Oakley. I stay, I stay, I keep my
Charles, I
distance
ain't
from
never
him.
scared. I just want you to know. I mean, I don't want no
Oh,
problems with you, but I ain't
yeah.
scared of nobody.
I don't watch the game. I
Ain't
don't watch
ducking
that.
shit.
He come at the game. I turn the TV off. I'm good.
Except for them
No,
fists, because he was giving it to a white man. I said, this tall, dark skinned black ass man is out here giving these black ass hands to these white ass men. I was in awe.
bro,
I said,
show
oh my
people the
God, what the?
Mike Tyson and Charles Oakley. I don't mess with. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'll fight Chuck Norris before I fight the rest of them. All right, what's the next one? That
What
was
was
funny.
that
Eric is
fight?
good. What's
Now
your name?
that you
What was that?
mention it, the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight.
Oh my gosh. You know what's funny? When something's so bad you erase it from your memory?
Uh huh.
That's one of those moments.
Somebody
That was
ass was out. I feel like it was a senior citizen.
Tyson.
I just
Tyson looked, oh, bro, he
Y'all
looked old.
wasted my time. Y'all wasted my time with this shit. Because I was at a bar and I was
Nostalgia bait.
telling my black ass to go home. I really don't care about the bar. I
Go
don't care
on.
about this fight like that.
Nostalgia bait. They baited his hand. Because you remember them
They
nights of
did.
watching them Tyson fights, you're like, ah, bro, this is everything. Dad hyped up, mom hyped
Hmm.
up, whatever. It ain't, that's not what we got this time though.
Not at
They
all.
getting
It
old,
was
we
a
getting
setup.
old. That's some
Okay.
funny years and
Hmm. Okay. So let's go back to the story. Okay. I, 22, female, recently found out that my cousin, 24, female, is pregnant with her first child. Everyone in the family is excited, and she's been very open about the whole journey, names included. At family dinner, she announced that if it's a boy, she's planning to name him Jaden. My heart sank because girl, the name is Jaden. Like that's very common, but let's see.
what's wrong with it?
Because Jaden is the name of my ex-boyfriend who cheated on me with my best friend just 6 months ago. Oh, you might have to
Okay,
whoop
so
your cousin
Jaden,
ass.
yeah, I'm about to say that
You might have to
Jaden's
whoop
not
your cousin
chronic.
ass.
Yeah, Jaden ain't common. I'm sorry. Yeah, you gonna have to fight. Squabble up. Yeah, get it done. Get it done.
It was a horrible, messy breakup. I cried for weeks. She knows all of this because she was one of the people I linked. Yep, you just have to whoop her ass.
Yeah, she's
You said
shady.
you
I
said
wouldn't
you
be
linked.
surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she messed with Jaden too. And that's a
Let's see.
junior.
So I pulled her. Oh, that'd be messy.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
So
That's
I
too.
pulled her aside later and asked her if she could maybe choose a different name. She got super defensive and said she's always loved the name Jada and that I don't own name. Yeah, she fucked your nigga.
No,
She
for
fucked your
sure.
nigga.
Oh,
She
for
fucked
sure.
your man.
And he
Yeah,
didn't.
your
And
man
he
cheated
didn't.
on you with whoever he cheated on you with that you found out about and your
That's a
cousin.
junior. That's
Cause
a
I'm
junior.
sorry, when people get super defensive, I feel like that's a tell
It's
sign.
just simple. Yep.
I people watch.
Simple. Yep. Yep. I've been
I
in
told
both
her that
situations.
and then when people get super defensive because they say stupid shit. This
Yep.
girl said you don't own names. What?
You don't own names is hilarious. She right?
It's
So
true, but the way you
right.
saying it, it's like you trying to cover some
you
shit
don't
out.
own
You
you don't own
you
names.
was on Jaden's dick. That's what you was fucking him in. You was
My
sliding
boy
on his
Jade.
balls.
My
You had
my boy
Jaden balls in
Jada
your
getting
mouth.
it
She
in.
had
Hey,
Jaden balls
what
in her
Jada done?
mouth.
What Jada done did though? What Jada done did? My boy Jada chilling on there. My boy Jada chilling. Junior.
Jaden is not chilling. Jaden is a philandering, hussy, harlot whore who
Jada
cheated on his
Jada
girlfriend with her cousin. I'm
my boy
calling it.
Jada getting it in. Jada getting it
I told
in.
her, Milo, you're a part of the problem. I told her, I get that, but it still feels like a slap in the face, especially because she knew how much that relationship meant to me. She told me I was being immature, selfish, and that it's not her fault. I have bad memories associated with a nice
I
name. Now my
have
aunt is
bad
texting
memories.
me saying I ruined the mood and that I should apologize. I feel like I had a valid reason to be upset, but maybe I overreacted. Um, is
Jada?
she the asshole?
No, she's
The
not
messy
the.
side of me wants to say, go check if your cousin pussy juice is on your ex, because I
It is.
think
It for
Jaden and your ex is
sure is
fucking.
a hundred
It's
percent
and it's not
guaranteed.
initially people would jump to that when they hear this story, but it's the way she was so defensive
Yeah,
and
yeah,
saying, and then even her being so insensitive with the way she's
yeah,
responding
yeah.
to her having a problem with the
She
name,
got
it
some
gives
secrets.
me the ruthlessness of somebody who
Facts,
would fuck
facts,
their cousin's boyfriend.
facts. Yo, no, I 100% guarantee that she messed with him several
It'd be
times.
different if she had said, I'm sorry that, I understand, like if she had
I've always
explained it
liked that
differently.
name. I've always liked that
Yeah,
name. You can
yeah.
go back to my. Nah, she messing with Jaden. Jaden getting it in. Jaden being messy. They all being messy except for the nice girl. And that baby's name gonna be Jaden. Sorry, sweetheart. They probably gonna be together too. Yes, she's the asshole.
The
No,
boyfriend is the daddy.
yeah, Jaden. It is what it is. Jaden's not that common of a name.
I'm gonna
Like
say she wasn't an
Alex, like my
asshole
right.
though. I'm gonna say she wasn't an asshole. I'm gonna say she
Okay.
need to investigate further.
Do
In
your
fact, that's what it
investigation,
is.
random Reddit
You're
chick.
not the dumb, you're not the asshole. But baby, if you don't investigate further, you are the dumb ass. I'm gonna say that.
Sorry, it is what it is.
Cause cause your cousin and Jada, they made a Jada. So I had a mixed one.
Facts, facts, facts.
Am
100,
I the
straight up.
asshole? Am I
100.
the asshole for telling my guy friend I'm not his supposed emotional support woman? I, 23, have been friends with 25, so our friend is 25 and he's male, since childhood. He's always been a little emotionally messy, lots of breakups, drama with his family, job stress, and I've always been there to listen and give advice. He calls me his rock, which is flattering, I guess. But lately, it's been feeling one sided. A few weeks ago, I had a rough time at work and I told him I needed to vent. He said that he was busy, that he would call me later. He didn't. The next day, he texted his problems again and never asked how I was doing. So I finally told him I was feeling drained and that I wasn't his therapist or emotional support woman, especially when I don't get the same energy back. He got super defensive and said, Wow, sorry for thinking you actually care. I hate when niggas talk like that.
She's
Because you
not the
think you're
a-hole at
saying
all.
something
Yeah, I like her.
and then accuse her of acting cold. Y'all say that shit like it's supposed to mean something to y'all. Like
I know.
I want
Yeah.
I want more women to be like me.
Yes. Like,
Me. If
yeah, be
I was
like
a woman
you.
and a nigga
She
said
should
he
have
about to
gulped.
kill himself, I'm gonna be like, ooh, videotape it. Let me know how you do it.
So that dude, old buddy's weak as hell. Old buddy's weak and definitely selfish and a manipulator and selfish. Like, and that's not he. He going at her just for his own personal
Like that's what
grievances.
it's
That
sounding like. Let's see. Here, let's
using
finish
her
up
because
though.
she's probably this really nice girl. Oh, let's finish this out.
Yeah. So she said, now a few mutual friends are saying that I was kind of harsh and that he clearly trusts me more than anyone, and that guys don't have many safe spaces to open up. I get that, but I
No,
also think friendship should go both ways. Am I the asshole for setting that boundary? I
no, you're
will
not.
say
Get rid of them
she's not
friends.
the asshole, but I will say if he's saying he doesn't have many places to open up, I would say that this is one area where men need to work on better friendships with men, like men
Yeah,
who you do feel that you can emotionally open up to, because I could see him going through that, like, oh, I want to take these problems to a woman, not to a man.
that girl. She sound like a people pleaser. Poor baby. She sound like a people pleaser.
Yeah,
She sound like she's just a sweet human being, and everybody stepping and kicking on her. She just want to be herself, man. She want to be able to feel like she need to feel loved. It's funny, like it seemed like it's on him or like he wants to feel loved and it is, but in reality, she's looking for everybody's acceptance. I feel bad for that
yeah.
poor baby. I'd be her
I
friend
won't
for
even
sure.
say
Like
that.
she
I
just
just think she wants balance. Like at the end of the day, if I can't come to
yeah.
you, I'm not gonna lie, I would feel some type of way if I needed to. Usually I'm the type of person, I'm stubborn in silence. I really like, I have my
It's,
friends, I tell
uh,
them stuff, but I'm
I'd be
not,
like that too.
the world is not gonna see me like crying, or no, this is not gonna, more than likely it's not gonna
I'd be
happen.
like that
But
too. That's the same.
exactly. But if I do need you and then I don't hear from you and then the next day you text me back and it's not, hey, sorry, at least something. On
You
top of the
better give
fact
me
that,
my love if I'm giving you your love.
yeah,
Period.
yeah, yeah. On top of the
Sorry.
fact that you're texting me your problems. No, you're good. You're good. I get what you're saying. But on top of the fact that you're texting me about your problems, you didn't even at least be like, hey, sorry, I didn't get back to you. What was going on? Then I'm going to feel
Right.
some type of way. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
facts. I like the way you think.
Um, yeah, yeah. Me
Uh,
too. Me too. I like the
uh,
way I think. Y'all would be
she should
y'all.
have.
The world
She
would be
should have
better off.
gulped.
Y'all would be better
She
off
should have gulped.
listening to me. Um, y'all, Milo just hating on me because I got the Hillary Banks.
Hey, but you heard? I said a lyric with Hillary Banks. You
I
know,
know that's what I was referencing because I
she
didn't know
should
what
have
you were
gulped.
saying either. I said this
That's
nigga just
what.
said
That's
I
what
got
made
the
it
Hillary
funny.
Banks.
She got that
Then
Hillary
I looked in the
Banks.
then I looked in the mirror. I said, "Do I got the Hillary? What does that mean? Like,
Think
you
about
still
it,
know what that means? You don't know?
bro. Hillary Banks. It's Hillary Banks. She was bad.
Oh, okay.
So it's almost like I paused off the lyric and just like saw a fine ass female, and I'm like, so when I say she got that Hillary Banks, I'm not sexualizing her. I'm appreciating her beauty.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Difference, right? If you're watching
Mm.
pornography, you're probably sexualizing them, right? In my
Yeah.
opinion. Not that I watch
You
porn.
think most women look at men like that?
In porn,
Or I said that reverse. Say that in reverse. Sorry.
most
You
men
think
think of
most
women
men
like
look
that.
at women like that?
Here's the thing. I'm gonna just be transparent in my opinion. I'm gonna ask you the same question. If guy guys who've not had that many women or don't have women in their life are like shy guys who like only can fantasize about having a girl that they're attracted to or whatever. I think they do in a way because that's where they can get it is just through that fantasy. If you've dated enough people in your life, I feel like you kind of like see it a little different. I've dated so many people in my life, so I can kind of see it like you could be cute and I could just totally think you're ugly just based off of your because I'm not wowed by just physical beauty like I was when I was didn't have any girls in my life. So I think
Mhm.
a hermit guy, or not just a guy, but any kind of person with an attraction to whatever, and that's how I see it. Like if it goes on what you lack. Like I know when I was like first starting with girls dating, I was super awkward when I was a kid. I couldn't uh I couldn't pull nobody. So man, all them little fine girls, Kate from Lost, Robin from How I Met Your Mother, all of them. What's that girlfriends? The girl on girlfriends, Patty. Uh, not the girl with the
Tony.
eyes. Whatever her name was, Essence, whatever. Essence Atkins,
Oh,
Kyla Pratt,
oh.
Maya, Ashanti, all them. I wanted all of them. But then I started dating girls, and I was like, it's more about your attitude now. Like, who are you as a person? You know what I'm saying? But if you never had that, yeah, you're gonna be more sexually like, oh, I gotta have my Robin or gotta have my Maya, like, and you will. That's just my psyche. Like when I see guys talk about women, you could tell what their experience has been and what
Uh-huh.
type of guy they are and what type of person they are. And when I see guys talk about guys, like on
Mhm.
you, bro, I got hit on every day, all day. I'm like, bro, like I don't want to. I'm unfortunately I'm not gay, but like at least don't ask to see my private. Like, come on. They'd be like, that's what I get on you, bro. Yeah. So, yep. That's
Yeah,
why I hate
people will
that
surprise you. I work at a bar
app.
and around liquor, and I'm built
You
a
get hit
certain
on there.
way. Yeah, built a
What does
certain
that
way.
mean?
I also built a certain way, and I also I like less clothing. That feels good for me. Now
What do you
I'm
mean
gonna
by
look
less
like what
though?
I'm
I
gonna
do
look like.
too. Right.
These are 5-inch shorts that I wore to work, and it didn't dawn on me till I was in the mirror earlier. I said, I'm kind of wilding just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Did you get hit on a lot? So do you
Yeah,
get hit on by guys and girls, or do you just get on by guys?
both, both
What's better for you, or what's easier for you?
women. Women are more. I think the thing with guys is men. This is a more layered conversation we'll have to have online. But let me just use
Okay.
this story as an
Yes.
example. Okay, so I
Okay.
was at the gym the other day, and for me, I'm at the gym. I have eyes to my phone. I'm not looking at you. I don't like. I'm just one of those gym goers.
Right. Correct.
Especially like when we're in the locker room, sauna room. Even if I look and just see an ass bare naked out, I just process it on my brain, turn back around to what I'm looking at.
Yep.
So I was in the sauna room and I usually wear earbuds. So like that's my thing, earbuds wherever I go. I don't like I talk at work. I bartend. I already have to entertain those people there. I'm not entertaining y'all for free in public. I'm sorry.
Amen.
But
Amen.
I try not to be rude at the same time. So I was in the sauna, or no, in the steam room, and it was these like three black older guys, I think, or whatever, and no, two black older guys and a younger black guy, and so four of us in there. So we're talking, and no, I think it was older white men, but at any rate, we're talking, and he mentioned basketball, and I said, yeah, I haven't played basketball since I was younger. This is what some of y'all guys is missing. Cause let me tell y'all, this nigga looked like my grandfather. I'm shit you not. He looks like my mom's dad. I was disgusted. However, this nigga was smooth. He said, what did he say? Oh yeah, you've grown quite a bit since then. And he said it so smoothly, like let the conversation kept going on. Like
To
I
go
didn't
home with
catch it
him.
till later. No, I didn't say all that. But what I did say was, Grandpa was smooth. That's y'all problem. Y'all not smooth. That's why I asked you that question about porn, because I'm not gonna lie, I watched some filth. I think though the thing that helps me is I don't take that into my real life. I think a lot of men, that imagery of women is where they're most
What they
comfortable with seeing women.
exactly, exactly.
And it bleeds into how they treat them. It bleeds into all these red pill men. Oh, I
Yeah.
want y'all to
Now I
I
hate
want you I
women.
can't
Now,
say what
yeah.
I want y'all to do because it's not appropriate, but
Bro, this is the time. Do you ever just sit back and think like, this is the time we live in? Like, this is the time we're in
it's
now. This is wild.
terrible.
It's terrible. I'm like, bro,
It's
what the? Could
awful.
take. And this
And
goes
I
back to
think
your question. This goes back to your question why teens shouldn't work, because it's
mhm,
like you're gonna be a part of all this nonsense when you're old anyway. So you might as well just enjoy the filtered kid life where the sunshine still hits you the best.
yep,
Like,
I'm so keen on that. Like, especially with black children, I
yes,
don't want people adultifying them. We already can't play with water guns by the time we age 12. You do
amen,
not need to be doing the most with these black children. Allow them to be kids, allow them to have fun.
amen.
Stop throwing these wigs on these black children and learn how to do their fucking hair.
Yeah, man,
Um, a little
this is
bitty braids is
terrible.
okay, but I've literally seen 5 year olds in lace fronts. What the fuck are y'all doing to these kids?
5-year-olds and lace fronts is crazy, fam. Like, let's take the rest of the year off now. I'm
And I
done.
try to give a
I'm
little
done. I quit.
grace because I know I try to give a little grace because I know like at the end of the day the world is inherently anti-black. So like learning how to do our hair stuff like that,
Facts.
that's stuff that we have to go through that other races may not have to. But
Yep.
do it. Do the work. Do the work. Do
Yeah.
the work.
Yeah.
Stop bringing all these black ass kids in the world if y'all don't want to try to repair and heal with this fuckery that we got going on. I do love the culture. I love the culture. I love everything about black people. The way if
Yes.
we peep something in public, we look at each other, we laugh. We got that synergy about us. I love it. But woo,
Yeah.
I can't stand some of y'all niggas.
What's that?
Balls.
What did Chris Rock say? I love black people, but I hate niggas.
This point, y'all all the same.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They all need help.
I just, it's a lot going on out here in these streets.
Tyson, you are entertaining
Um,
as hell. I really respect you. You
thank
are
you.
hilarious. I knew
Uh,
you were funny and I knew you were entertaining, but like I'm just sitting here just you are a superstar. You are gonna
well,
go far.
thank you. Um, you want to do a couple more Am I the
Whatever happened to
Assholes?
the
Or do I have
blunt?
to let you go?
Let let's do
Um,
one more because Shawty looking at me. She ready.
the
That
whole
sounded
close.
bad.
Oh, okay. Well, let me go ahead and get this one over so I can get y'all out the way.
I can feel the blunt. Nah, that's good. We chilling on it.
Oh,
We
by the
we
way,
talking
I'm
about
working on
girls.
some new music, and
Hey, you love the
it's
identity
grown
by
up.
Tyler McKee coming
It's
out. Oh,
it's grown up. Did he say Tyler?
Tyson. Ain't
Oh,
nobody heard no
ooh, y'all be
Tyler.
pissing me off for that.
No, the Barb's is with me. Now the Barb's gonna protect me at all costs. The Barb's gonna be with me.
Girl, fuck you and them bars. From me and Megan Thee Stallion to everybody.
Oh, don't get me started
I was
on
just
Tori
playing,
and
y'all. I
Megan.
was
We
just
ain't got
playing.
enough
I was just
time.
playing.
We gonna
I was
do
just
it. We
playing,
gonna
y'all.
talk about Tori. How
Okay.
you like that Tori album? How you like that Tori album?
I didn't listen.
All right.
Ugh.
All right.
Now
Let
I'm
me
gonna
see
have
what
to
type of stuff.
recommend him. He is adding on to the line conversations we're gonna have to have because I'm trying to figure out why he even know what the albums sound like. But we're gonna get there. I got him, y'all. Megan, I got him. I'm gonna drag him by the little twist right there. I got you. Okay. Last one. Am I the asshole for calling out my dad about how unfair his family treats me? Growing up, I, 21F, had a good relationship with my dad's side of the family. After my parents got divorced, it wasn't messy, they're still friendly. I noticed his side of the family started to exclude me from family events, but still included my brother, 23M. It's been like this. I'm sorry. It's been like this since I was 13 years old. They made no effort to include me and feel like I didn't matter to them. So I never put any effort into having a relationship with them. Even though I know they don't care about me, it still hurts me. A few weeks ago, someone from my dad's side of the family threw a party, which I obviously wasn't invited to, and my dad and brother started talking about how much fun they had at the party in front of me. I made a comment saying something like, if they liked me as much as they liked my brother, I would have gone, and my dad blew up.
What?
I figured that was my perfect time to tell him how I felt. So basically said, don't you see how unfair they treated me since I was a kid? They've always loved my brother and hated me and excluded me from everything, and nobody ever stands up for me. In response to that, he told me I'm the one who isn't trying hard enough to have a relationship with them and said, I have to put myself out there and reach out to them. He's been ignoring me since, and now I feel really bad about saying all that stuff. I know he loves his family, and that definitely hurt him to hear am I the asshole.
She said
Why
she
did
was
you say
13
she
or 21. Was she 13
21?
or? Oh, they were treating her like that since she was 13. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, she's not the a-hole.
Girl, fuck your daddy and fuck
That's
his
what I'm about to
family.
say, bro. If that's your dad's supposed to love on you.
Their
And you about to,
family.
the parents' role is to make sure that their kids feel loved. If their kids
Yeah.
don't feel loved, that's on the parent. Sorry, dad. Of
Not
course you're
even
not the
that. I
a-hole.
mean, and it is on him because he's allowed that type of dynamic between the family to
Yeah.
where the brother is, because mind you, the brother is what,
23.
23, she's 21. That's 2 years of age difference. You don't notice when you get your little niglet and put him in the car to go drive off to the family event that your daughter ain't invited to, and she at the house, two
Think
years
about the
younger than him,
context.
babysitting herself.
You know what I think it is? I bet the dad and the son do real like basketball, wrestling type of things, and it's like not a lot of women there. It's probably with
No,
the
you,
uncles.
but you're not listening though. It's not the family that's the issue. It's his family, like his mom, the
Ah, I
nieces,
see.
and all his side of the family,
They just
the
don't rock with her then.
patriarchal side. Yeah, they don't rock with her.
Oh, what's she
Um,
like? You know what I'm saying? What's her personality type makes a big
I
difference
would
though. I'm
want
just
to
being
ask
honest.
that. Also, I want to ask. I don't know. Did your daddy pull a Jaden? Uh, They might not like you.
Whoa,
Cause I ain't gonna lie.
whoa.
No, me and Ty, we did a story, and this girl, I was start. That's why I paused for a moment earlier, because I was like, "Is this the same story?" But no, it's not the same. But we did this one story where this girl, like, it was crazy. Like, her stepmom had cheated with her dad, and so her dad's family obviously didn't fuck with her, but they like took it the extra mile and like threw a
Right.
party when the girl's mom died.
But let me ask you this though.
Uh huh.
If you think
Did
about
you hear
somebody that
that?
say that again, actually. Run that back.
They threw a party when the girl's mom died. You have
They
the
throw
mom who was the side chick, the dad, and then the original mom. I guess the original mom got cheated on with the side chick, or the side chick
here's a
had a
question.
baby. I don't.
What was the
What
party for? Is the question.
for the mom's death?
Was it a celebration of the mom's life or was it a celebration of
No,
the
hell
mom's
no.
death?
They said they happy she was gone.
Then
No, she
maybe that
made it very painfully clear.
oh, I'm
They threw a
crashing
party
out.
because that mama dead.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
crashing out.
So this side chick
No,
baby. Oh no. So she kept their jewelry. She kept the jewelry that oh my god, some type of jewelry family heirloom was left to her, and she didn't share it with them because all her life y'all been dogging her out, y'all didn't fuck with her, blah blah blah. So now her family trying to call her the asshole. Bitch, y'all threw
these
a
are bad
party
people.
when my mom died. Bitch, I don't owe you shit. Now I'm sorry that my mom was a hoe. I'm sorry that my mom was a whore.
Throwing a
I'm
party
sorry
for
that
somebody who
your
died is
daddy
crazy.
is a slut. Cause real talk, y'all be letting these men get away with hell. If the woman is a hoe and a philanderer and this, so is the man. That's the problem
Yeah.
with society. Y'all don't look at things from an equal standpoint.
Facts.
Like that's
You're
like
right.
when men say,
You're right.
"Oh, she got too many bodies." She has bodies by men. So what are you saying about the men that you're in community with? Like, do
Right.
you take
What is
these
too many
thoughts full
bodies, by the way?
circle?
What is too many bodies, by the way?
Um,
Just
I
be
don't
honest.
I don't really look at sex like that way. To me,
What
my
do you
thing
look at it
is
like?
I think that the main priority in the conversation should be safety,
Okay,
protecting
let's see.
yourself and being forthcoming with your results with who you're dealing with. That's
You
the only
are
thing.
so you are so responsible at the same time as being hilarious and wild.
Hmm.
I respect it. You are a
Yeah,
perfectly
yeah.
great
I
podcaster
try.
too.
I try. Thank you. Thank
You
you. I
are
appreciate that.
irritating.
But
I
I,
and
I I got love for the hoes. I don't hate the hoes. No.
I don't have
And
hate for
the
nobody.
longest job in history has been hoeing. So
Prostitution
everybody
and
love the
pimping.
hoes. Yeah. So everybody love hoes. We all do some hoish things. We all have some tendencies, some more than others. But I do think at the
If
end of the day,
people are
safety
happy,
should be well, as long
if
as you
they're
ain't
happy
breaking
and
up
they
no
stay out of my
homes.
business, yeah, and celebrating dead people's birthday or celebrating the death of people is crazy.
Speaking of Charles Oakley, Portia, you might want to stop.
We good. We good, bro. We good. I'm
No, no,
about to head
no,
out
no,
of
no, no.
here.
I'm trying to help somebody. Portia, stop messing with Charles Oakley for that man cuss you out. Please stop.
Boy, big Oak. That don't nobody want to mess with Charles Oakley. If you ever come to my show, I'm canceling the
Hmm.
show immediately. It's over. We're
So,
done.
I think we got a general consensus on those three. Am I the
I
assholes? I will say on
loved
the
it.
last one, I'm not gonna say she is, but we need to know more detail. You
Love
know,
to know who. I would love to know who she is, as opposed, so I can actually be like, well, I don't want to be around you either,
I
even though I know
would,
she's
but
going through not like that
true, because I mean, I ain't gonna lie, she could be like a whole.
whole different
I don't want
mess.
to believe she's right. Yeah, like it could be not worth it to have her at family functions, but also
Like,
she's so
what's the
so much
context?
younger.
Yeah,
I wonder what, yeah, like how that goes.
like
But I will
what
say
really
you do have to
happened?
nurture those relationships when you're younger. So
Yeah,
your
facts.
dad being mad and just blowing up like that, like, I don't
So
know. The whole family fucked up.
I'm gonna say yes, she is, and no, she isn't. I'm just gonna stay in the middle of this one. It's inconclusive
Okay, there
because
we go. Neutral.
if I knew her this particular story, I'd like to know her to be able to say because some people I just don't like being around, and she could definitely be one of them like socially unintelligent type people who doesn't know she
Hmm.
is and thinks that she's always the one who's getting the short end of the stick. In reality, she's not. Like
Hmm. It could
you
be
know,
that
so
too.
just saying,
I don't
just
know. I
saying.
need more details. Only because I'm saying it's crazy that your dad, for 8 years, 9 years, has packed you and your brother up. Or well, no, 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 just packed your brother up and himself and left you at the house for 8 years. So I don't know. Maybe
That's
I
a
don't want to say
Harry
that.
Potter. There's some friggin' Matilda Harry Potter ordeal going on. Why pick
Different.
us? Why pick us?
But we
I'm
gonna
going
let
to bed.
Milo go, y'all, so he can go ahead and get those three hairs lined up right there. I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
had to get you back. I had to get you back because you asked me about that Tory album. I'm pissed with you right
Ah!
now. We're gonna have to talk about that later.
We
We
talk
don't do
about
that
hey,
on here.
you and me, or we gonna stay linked in? I'm definitely now that
Okay.
we definitely linked in. I'm definitely rocking with the
Okay,
show.
got
I'm
you.
rocking with you. Y'all stream my album and y'all stream his album coming out. Album where's where's it gonna be?
It's gonna be some singles. Singles.
Okay, well y'all
But
stream
y'all
it.
definitely stream our projects, music. We'll try to crossfade. Everything will be linked together. Cross everything together, all that stuff. Hey, do you real quick before you go? Do you have Flow Code?
What the hell is that?
It's a app. I'll send you. It's a website, and like you can put all your like Snapchat, Instagram, all that stuff down there.
Okay.
It's like one of those kind of things. I'm gonna send you the thing when we get off here.
You got it.
But
You definitely
thank
made a
you for
friend
joining
today and a fan.
us. We will have to bring you back, Mr. Milo,
Oh
and
yeah,
hopefully Ty will be better. So he should be feeling better by next week.
Ty.
So if you have some free time, let us
Let's
know.
come
We'll work
back
out a
in.
schedule, get another episode going. Okay.
I let it be a random appearance on this show, just randomly. I love to.
Okay, got you. Well, boom. We'll work it out. Boom.
Alrighty then. Well, hey, y'all have a beautiful night.
You too. Bye.
I will talk to you tomorrow. Hit me up on the DM.
Okay, I got you.
See ya.
All right. Bye.